Hey, good people. This is Rocky with Rocky's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I didn't get it.
It's on there. Did you go to Soul TV? Let me see. Hey everyone, welcome to Rocky's Reality. Welcome back. Look, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. I know. I missed y'all too. So welcome to Rocky's Reality. It is June. It is finally warm in the D. Hopefully consistently. Please, Jesus. That's why I call it sprinter, because it'd be like spring and winter for a minute. It's finally warm. It is summertime. It's Pride Month. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus IA community. I went to Ferndale Pride last month and had a good damn time. As y'all know, I am a proud ally. My thing is, if you're a good person, you're a good person. So, and I want to dedicate this show to my best friend who is deceased, Edward Johnson. He was a gay black male, and I knew him from 9th grade. We were best friends at Cass Tech, CT. And he was the one who first introduced me to that lifestyle, so to speak. And every time I was around those people, though, and I don't want to say those people, that community or whatever, LGBTQIA, I always felt a sense of welcoming, of warmth, of acceptance. And so just to this day, so it's Pride Month. It's also Black Music Month. So our next, our guest after our first one will be a rapper and also singer. So we'll get into that. So much I'm catching up, y'all, because I was off in May. Also, June is Juneteenth. Okay. Let's just put that out there for us, y'all. Okay. All right. And just know we will always be fighting for freedom. Always. Okay. Always. Y'all know I'm a radical on here. But tonight, I'm going to get into some fun stuff first. I'm so excited. Listen, this is why I love Detroit, because we be styling. Don't we be styling? Y'all know we be styling. When you go somewhere out of town and you say you from Detroit, people be like, oh, yeah, I could tell. And it's because of our style, our sense of style and who we are. And just we are trendsetters. We are trend makers. And I love my guest, a fine Black woman, such as myself. I was just crushing on her. And shout out to her publicist, who is another fine Black woman. I'm just like, I know why y'all be going crazy, because Black women, we are that deal. I love it. So I am going to welcome to my show, without further ado, Candace Thomas, aka the Queen of Cartier, baby. Listen, and what makes her the queen? Okay. The queen is because she is the only Black female in the Metro Detroit area who is an authorized Cartier dealer. Okay. I'm going to have her back for Women's History Month. But let's say that again. The only Black female authorized Cartier dealer in the Metro Detroit area.
Yes,
welcome to the show, Candace.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I love the Detroit. Her shop is, listen, if you know, you know. If you from Detroit. And people said this on the internet the other day. They was like, do y'all say Detroit or Detroit? And I said, it depends on the conversation. Because, sometimes I'm from Detroit and sometimes I'm from Detroit. If you know, you know. So welcome to the show, Candace.
Thank you. And thank you for having me.
You're
glad
welcome
to be here. I am glad to service my area where I was born and raised.
I love it. So wait, east side, west side, what we claiming?
West.
Okay,
Baby.
West. Okay.
Only West. West side is the best side.
Y'all know I'm a diehard East Sider, but I love the West Side sometimes. Y'all good. Y'all all right. And it only makes sense that I tease my husband because he's from Joy Road. You know, the West Side bougie with it. Of course, you would be the women. So what road you where? I was like, what's
I'm 6 miles.
Okay. Is that one of y'all rivals? I don't know. Okay.
No. They just over there. We over here. That's it. That's it. We just over here this way and they over there.
And I'm about to be like Boys in the Hood, like, what set you claiming? Okay. I love it. In Detroit, we do that. Cause I'll be like, I wonder if people in Chicago do that. Be like South Side, West Side. It's like all these sides we claim. But we know as people, Detroit is just this like hum that we have.
Yeah.
And I just want to give you your flowers. Kudos to what you're doing to be the first as a Black woman. We already know as a woman first and as a Black, look, the way she dipped her hair, right? Because we know as a woman and as a Black woman to do what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I say that too, because everybody always think it's Cartier is a street game or they think it's a quick hustle, but Cartier is actually a luxury game. So it is the oldest jewelry line around. So that is what I'm bringing back to our city. I'm introducing the luxury side and why you're wearing Cartier, and I get to explain what it means and what it is. I can tell you what Cartier is from the inside, outside. It is titanium dipped in gold, some silver, some white gold. I can tell you when it was made, how it was made. Yeah. So
I know I love it.
You get your serial number, your stamp of authenticity. You get your warranties when you shop with Detroit because we are authorized dealers. So that's what makes me stand out from a lot of jewelers and a lot of just people fast hustling them on the street. Yeah, because you don't really know if they're authentic if you're getting them from somewhere else. But you know for a fact that I can't sell you a fake pair of glasses or I will lose my authorization status.
I love it. I love how you ran that down. So you just covered about 3 of my questions. So that's good. That's good. But
I do it in my sleep. I
love it. How long have you been doing it?
I've been in eyewear since like 2002. Like I was 22 when I started off at Pearl Vision. Then I went to DLC.
Listen, Pearl with the E. If you know, you know.
Exactly.
Pearl Vision.
It was the very first Pearl Vision. It was a serious business. It was serious before, very serious. But I ended up working at DLC, and that's where I learned how to change the shape sizes, and that's when I got involved in luxury. So that was my first go around. I had to be about 24 then, after having a job and going there. Stayed there for a couple years. Then that went that closed, and I went to another optical, which was America's Best, became a manager there. Went to Optica and just said, I'm doing this myself. Once I got to Optica in Somerset, and I had been doing it, and then I was familiar with the community and everyone had already known that I was an optician for years. I just decided because I had made corporations so much money in other optical stores and other people's businesses. I worked very hard. So I sold, I made sure everybody else was good, and then I did my own thing. I used my knowledge, and my partner and we took our knowledge, we teamed up, and we opened up our own store.
I love that. 2002. Damn, that's when I got married. That's when I got married. Shit, you got me. I'm like, ooh. Listen, we look good, okay, for our age, but that's experience.
Absolutely.
You cannot stamp out experience. And I love how you ran it down, the particulars of it, the nuances. And in this social media age, because I'm sure you've had to pivot and evolve as you've gone. You've seen the industry pivot and evolve.
Let me tell you, because
you're going on, that's almost 25 years.
Yes. So that's another thing that people don't understand. Just because I'm quiet and I'm a background person does not mean I'm not observing. I pay attention to everything. And also I have ADHD, so it works for me. So you can sit here, you can tell me, you're gonna write me a paragraph, I'm gonna spot read it and know everything you said. I got it. So that's why I'm really good at what I do, and I'm an artist as well. So I can look at your face and say, okay, this shape will look good, that'll look good. She likes this color, so I add this light to make the skin tone show. So yeah, I'm weird.
No, that's not weird. No, that's actually precision that people appreciate. Because it reminds me of when I got my kitchen redone, and I had a female designer and she had a crew who did the actual work, but with her design and with her eye, she was able to put things together that I wouldn't even thought of to put together. And that's what people need when they're looking for things aesthetically. They need to know, sometimes you need to suggest stuff to people that they wouldn't even thought of wearing. And that's what they appreciate. Because I appreciate when, if I'm coming in here spending my money, as women, we make 5,000 decisions a day. So if you can help me make this decision, and I'm sure men respect that as well.
Absolutely. So when I was working for corporate as well, so I went from luxury and then I went to America's Best. Like, so that was kind of like the cheaper, but I introduced my staff in to show them how to introduce it in a luxury way. So when I became a manager, because I knew what glasses were supposed to look like. So you don't just let people come in and just get anything. You get up out your seat, you show them, you put it on their face, and you measure.
I'm glad you get up, because it be some who ain't done got up. And some of them SBS Vision people don't be getting up. They just be pointing me to the wall.
They do. They do. They let you pick out 10 pair, and you say, how does this look? What I do know is when you pick out your glasses, especially if you're in a prescription, you don't know how your glasses are going to look on you. You're asking my opinion because apparently you're here because your vision is bad. So I'm going to pick it out, help you. I'm going to assist you, and I'm going to show you what's going to look good and why you need this lens. I'm not even going to give you an option to get a lens that you're not going to be able to see out of, that's not going to look good. I'm not giving you that option. I'm going to give you your total and tell you what's included. So that's another thing.
Before we came on air, you were saying to Joe how when you go to the optician, they don't always give you what you need.
No, they just give you. So you would sit there, and this is typical in a regular doctor's office, optical. You'll sit there and then you'll say, all right, here you go. What does my insurance cover? Or I'm gonna tell you, that's my decision. That does drive my decision. What's covering it? Has the year passed yet? Can my husband's insurance cover some too? That's all questions. Did the kids use it up? And this is and so this is where we go, where others go wrong, and I don't. So I'm gonna say, hold on, let me do that. I'm gonna look at your script. I'm gonna tally up everything that you need. Then I'm gonna say, hey, this is the cost, but your insurance covers this, that. And this is your total. And this is your total. And this is what's included in that total. So this is where, I'm giving the blueprint. So if we got an optician that's listening, take the blueprint. So that's what works. That actually works with most people. 95% of my customers trust me. Well, 100% of my customers that come to me now trust me. But when I was working for corporate, I could say about 98% trusted me, trusted my judgment, and knew that I wasn't just upselling them. They trusted that when they got their glasses, Candy was going to make you look like $1 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So Detois, when did that open?
Detois was open in 2020. I registered the name in 2020.
Oh, wow. So before pandemic time?
Yes.
You know what?
Let me tell you.
You brag with it. Yeah, you a black woman. We known for doing some shit in the midst of some shit.
So I had COVID, and I was going to do a nonprofit for children. I've always loved children. So I was laying in the bed, and I got COVID, and I'm not even being funny. Once I came out of that COVID coma, I woke up, I registered the name, I said Detois Luxury Eyewear, and that I'm going to have a luxury eyewear boutique. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I just felt that I knew that was coming because we were on furlough, and I said I would never let a job tell me my worth ever again.
What field were you in?
Optical.
Okay, right there. Oh, because you couldn't be close up to people.
No, so and then I was sick, so we were closed for furlough. So I was actually, I was sick in the first, but after I recovered, I'm not being funny. I registered my business. I had a time. I made sure I got the best out of life around that time because being sick and losing all your energy like that.
Changes your perspective.
Your whole mindset changes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like that's what I was part of, what happened to me and got me on my weight release, I say, journey, because I've always been a big girl, but around COVID, getting COVID, seeing people die. I had a friend who died on my birthday of 2020, like stuff like that. Grandma died, all these people dying, but just also just seeing how the culture shifted and our way of life. And we're in a new normal now. Like I don't see like we're back. When people say we're back to normal,
we're not.
This is a new normal, and I think we're still traumatized from it. But it's been a lot of and that's the beauty of life, right? It's been a lot of great things that have come to fruition because of COVID. Because if you hadn't got COVID, you might have still been working in corporate.
Absolutely.
It might have not in that COVID coma said, "Oh, well, I'm going to do or have a truck show."
Or had we
coming up?
Yes, and how we had COVID never happened. I'm gonna be honest. That COVID never happened. It was kind of like God was just showing me that this is what it is, because I got COVID. The first day my store shut down at work I ended up with COVID in the very beginning. And I was in denial though. I was in denial, but my mama wasn't in denial. So that's a funny story. But I was in denial, and I was.
She knew you had COVID.
She knew it.
She was like,
my mama knew it. My mama knew it. I wasn't coming out the room.
Just like she know you pregnant. Just like your mama. She like, you got COVID. Go sit your ass down.
I was like, oh, you are sick. You are sick. And then, so so she started making my tea. And my mom really did take care of me around that time, and I couldn't eat. But when I came out of that and I could not walk and I didn't have the strength to walk for real, I don't think people understand, unless you've been sick to where all your energy is taken from you and you can't do anything but sleep.
Yeah.
Once you come out of that, like you have headaches and everything, once you come out of that, it's like you are a powerhouse. Because I was already a hard worker anyway.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
You're like, shit,
so
it's
now
time to go to overdrive now.
Yeah, I was like, I would not be miserable for corporate anymore. I would not.
Oh gosh, child. Woo. I can do a whole litany on that, child. So what how do you become, let's talk about the specifics of how do you become an authorized dealer? What are some stuff behind the scenes that people would not even think?
So
because I think people just take that for granted. Like they probably think you just fill out some paperwork and whoop-de-doo. Oh,
well, if it was that easy, then get an authorization status then. Let me see you do it. So you have to, so you hear a lot of people talk a lot of mess. I could be if I could, if I wanted. Well, why aren't you doing it? How come you're not doing it?
I'm just saying.
So I get a lot of shade because I wouldn't did it the right way. But what it takes more than just filling out paperwork. Cartier has to authorize you for doing it. And I do understand that Cartier did authorize a couple people out of state who. But they were in the midst of changing companies during COVID when that happened. When they authorized, it was a clothing company that had like a name, so they know they made a mistake there. You know, that was like in I don't know what state, so I don't really want to call them out like that. You know, but you have to get approved through Cartier. They saw that my work was being presented as luxury. They saw my work online because I was doing the custom lenses.
Was this after Detroit opened? Was this during the process or this was before?
No, so before I was working for corporate and I had customers looking for me at different stores. And so I made Instagram. I made an Instagram page for my customers because I worked three different jobs. So they had to keep up with where I was. And so I had customers that would be like, okay, I can't be to you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Optica, but where are you going to be at these days? So I said, I'll tell you what, hit me up on Instagram and I'll tell you where I'm at. So when I was at the other doctor's office, they would meet me there. And then when I was at Optica, so then I just started showcasing my work because they started saying like, oh my God, I can't believe they just really love my work. So I just started showcasing it before I left corporate. So once I started doing that, I realized, you know what, I'm getting a little bit too big for this,
Right.
Yeah, it really started getting like that. So then I had to venture off, and my business partner worked for Optica as well. And I showed her my business plan. We went to eat. She showed me hers because she was in the midst of opening up her eyeglass boutique. I had no idea she was doing her thing.
Look at God.
So then we collaborated. We opened up the store. We've been going for 5 years ever since. It's been a long 5 years.
But at what point did you become the authorized Cartier dealer?
It was about, we opened in November, but by that January, I was authorized by that next April, like that following April or maybe June. It had to be maybe June.
So it took you about a year.
Yep, took about a year to get authorized. But they were not going to authorize me. They were not. Well, I'm not. Well,
tell that part of the story, because people, like you said, it's they like, well, I could do it, but they don't understand the hurdles you've gone through to do what you're doing.
Yeah, corporate had to fly down because I was putting the
corporate. Where is corporate flying from?
Oh, Cartier corporate.
Is that from France?
That's Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the headquarters. It's in Chicago.
Okay.
So they had to fly down. They wanted to see who we were, why we wanted this authorization status. We were told no before, because you have to remember we're
and being a black
Detroit.
woman. I don't know if your partner is black, but
she's white.
Okay.
So no,
did she have to be the face?
No.
Okay. Because you know sometimes to get certain, know, we get that hurdle of.
You know, it's actually the opposite for her, to be honest with you. I hate to, it's actually the opposite, because I get a lot of love because it's Detroit and I'm known. I went to Cooley.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they're familiar with me in this city. And so, yeah, so I get a lot of love. But, well, how we get authorized, basically. What you're saying? Yeah. So they had to fly down and went to see who I was. And honest to God, I told the Cartier rep, I said, do not, next time you come, I want to meet your boss, who told me that I cannot have an authorization status, because I was for certain that she hadn't saw this.
Right.
She hadn't seen this. I was doing this before everybody was doing. Well, we were doing this in Detroit, period, before anyone else was doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
how do you choose? What is the process? Like, do they send you a catalog and you pick certain out? Like, how do you decide what's going to be part of your inventory? How many varieties do they have?
Oh my God, Cartier has so many series. I can't even begin to tell you how many series. And now lately they have a ton, which is why we're having the trunk show on June 13th.
Okay. And that's going to be at Detroit.
Yes.
Which is located where?
Suite 313. It's inside Greenfield
Can
Plaza.
we bring up the flyer right quick, Joe?
Oh, yes.
Right.
21700.
So it's like an overstock type thing.
So yeah, they're going to show you everything that Cartier carries, even their Precious collection.
Oh, when you saying they are, so Cartier. Someone's coming from corporate to present.
Our Cartier rep. Cartier rep.
Listen, okay.
You know, you can't do that if you're not an authorized dealer.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So okay. Yeah. So I want to get a little bit. So how do you decide these are the ones you're going to display in your store?
Well, anytime I get a lot of compliments on it, or if I make it for a special customer, if I know, I just like to spend them. I keep everybody's stuff, unless it's a star who doesn't want their stuff advertised, or I don't know. I just pick one. I'm so good, and there's so many different varieties.
No, I mean, like when you're selecting from the dealer, like how do you decide which ones you're gonna have at your store?
So they come in, they show me all the Cartier, and I pick out what I think that majority wants. Okay. But if you want something exclusive, like I might get like, let's say 2 or 3 exclusive pair in there, because it's only certain people that want exclusive items. But I also have a site where you can see all the Cartier collection, and you can choose what you want, and I can pre-order as well.
Yeah. And I love how you slipped in there. She's like, if the star doesn't want it. So you've had youth service celebs such as Big Sean.
Yes, that was my favorite.
Who else?
Well, I can't say that was my favorite. All of them was my favorite.
Okay. Who else?
Big Sean was so nice. Trey Songz was my heart.
Oh.
So Trey Songz was so nice, and it was my first really big shocking celebrity, like on camera thing, because that was just a whole last minute phone call.
Okay.
So
he was in the city and like, I'm coming through.
Well, I was going to his concert anyway, because I'm a fan.
Okay.
And then I got caught, and it was just, that was my favorite moment probably for me to even have a store. And I needed it around that time because I had just lost 2 significant people in my life. So I had really needed that moment. Yeah.
Right. So Trey Songz, Big Sean, any ladies?
It's this one lady who don't want me to tell because she
Okay.
doesn't want anyone to know where she
Right.
gets her glasses from.
Okay. Do
She
they
know I
like
love
sometimes
her,
make you
though.
sign an NDA, or they say that at the
No.
beginning? We just want this off the record.
No, they trust me.
Okay.
They just
Okay.
trust me. One of my favorite clients is Devin Funches. Now I know everybody pretty much know
Is
him
that
in
football?
Detroit. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of my biggest clients. Shout out
Okay.
to Devin. He's been supporting us since before I even had my store.
I love it. So what? Oh, you know him, Joe. You know, okay. He like I
does.
must. Okay. I just my husband. I know I heard the name probably. We're yelling at the TV with the damn lions, Lord.
Yeah.
So let's get into what is the range, the price? Because people are like, I'm gonna get some Cartiers. I'm gonna get some Cartiers. How do people pay for it? Let's get into that.
Well, here's
what is the price range and how do people afford it?
You can find Cartier for like as low as $495 and up.
Mm-hmm.
So typically people would pay like $12.95 for a wire frame, and then the lenses will be an additional cost depending on what lens you want. So that can range from $265 and up, depending on what you want done to your lenses. So we change the shape and the sizes for any rimless frame. And like if you get a full rim, we don't just sell Cartier. This is actually a Christian Louboutin right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do a lot of luxury.
Okay. Is it just eyewear, or do you also carry jewelry?
No, we just do eyewear.
So okay, $499 up to what now? You said
it starts from like $495 probably to 30,000.
Wow.
50,000, yes. There's actually a pair of Cartier that costs $100,000.
Wow.
Yeah, but it would have to be like solid gold with the real diamonds. Yeah,
it would have to.
But they have
the
VVVVS's,
like for real, like the ones that you're wearing. What would that range?
This varies because this one I actually added these diamonds.
Oh,
so this is not a Cartier that comes with the Cartier diamonds, but this one I added. So this one is roughly. We'll talk about that later. I don't even nobody know how much.
Yeah, because we don't want nobody jumper. I'm from the east side, y'all remember, so I will beat y'all ass if y'all mess with her.
It wasn't that much,
but just know you protected because you've been out here. I will.
Period.
let me stop no, for real though. But no, so let's talk about that security. How do you secure the store? How does the Cartier rep be secured? Like
we have two. Don't worry, that day we have two guards that will be sitting next to her. Greenfield Plaza has the best equipped guards. They really do. We have the best guards downstairs. We have security that walks the floor. But the day of that trunk show, I will have my own security, including theirs as well. I will have security sitting next to the rep, and I will also have security at the end of the hallway. So we will have an overflow of security.
Have you ever experienced a threat on your safety though? Because of that, because people might seeing you online might really think, oh yeah, she got money. You know how that degenerative mindset is though. You know, because when people are jealous, and I heard you say a couple times, it's some haters, and I could really believe that, and it could be a dangerous thing when people are jealous because they don't realize it's not about they're not capable, but do you have the will to do it? Are you going to have that determination?
It's just my job. Let me do my job. I'm not here to compete. I'm not here to outsell. I'm really just here to do my job to make my customers look good. So I really have anxiety about that, to be honest with you. I don't like going places. I don't like a lot of people. I don't like going places in Detroit where it's a lot of people. I struggle with that. Like I even struggle with talking on this podcast because I feel like people are going to be seeing me.
Oh, they are. Some people have checked in from Bakersfield, California, Guyana. I told y'all we international. Hey, so TV, Long Beach checking in. This is an international. Yes. And you're gonna be seen if you on Rocky's Reality. That's for damn sure. So
and people think that you have more than what I'm just making a living.
Just like you.
Yes.
Shit. We just like the Jeffersons.
Yes,
we finally got our piece of the pie.
And let me be quite honest with you, because I did everything the right way and I had to buy into it, and I still have to buy into keeping the authorization status. People don't understand the stress that comes with that, because I'm paying. If you sell your item faster on the streets and it's a fast hustle, you can sell it for cheaper. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I signed a contract stating that I won't sell Cartier for cheaper than what it's for, because you're taking the value down.
Yeah.
When you sell it like that, you're taking the value down, you're turning it into a drug deal.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So
yeah.
But
Well,
I said, I'm not knocking how people get their money fast, but I don't want fast money. I need things that's going to make sense. I need you to have a warranty. I need to be able to take care of you. I need to know that all your parts are authentic. I don't need you coming back questioning me.
Right.
Because I know if you tell me I sold you a fake pair of Cartiers, you will lie.
Right.
I have your serial number. I could look that up and tell you exactly where you got your glasses.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, I appreciate it, Candace. Where can people find you?
At 21700 Greenfield Road, Suite 313. You can also find me on Instagram at Queen of Cartier Destois or 313_Destois.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show. And the trunk show is next Saturday. What time?
2 to 7. Saturday, June 13th, we will have auctions. We will have discounts. We will have refreshments. We will have out of town mixologist who happens to be my little cousin.
Yeah, I thought I was going to ask you
She's
too.
coming all the way from Atlanta.
Yeah, if we had, hey ATL, I was going to ask if you was going to take this on the road at some point.
We never tell.
Okay.
We can't give away all the secrets.
Okay, so it must be in the works. Look, I'm like, so if and when you decide, just let me know, so we can, share it here on Rocky's Reality.
Absolutely.
That Queen of Cartier is on the road, y'all, because I could totally see you like at Magic Show or something like that in Vegas. So just
keep
putting that out there.
Just
putting that out there. Just
don't give too many of the we can't.
Look, y'all gotta my thing is I'm not a gatekeeper because people still gotta do the work. Because you'll tell people stuff and they still won't do it. You can lay the plan out and tell them this is exactly what you do. And a lazy ass will not do it.
And I don't think people understand how
they don't even get it. It ain't even about it ain't always about talent or the gift. It's about, are you gonna use it? Are you going to be disciplined and committed and consistent?
Absolutely.
And that's what it takes.
That's what it takes. It just takes consistency. It's so many days. Like today, my sinuses killing me. This is the third place I've been today. I am tired. I've had enough. I literally came from out of town, went back to work at a networking and went but you have to do it. And it is something one of
that's
my
why
friends
you're the queen.
said. Yeah, my coordinator, she actually said this. I was leaving out and I was like, I had to take a deep breath. I was like, okay, all right, next move. She gonna say, you're here now.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was like, you asked for this. You're here now.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was funny because it's like I have to talk myself, but I'm also grateful that I have people around me. I have my cousin who's PR. I have people around me that genuinely want me to win. They see what I'm doing and they want me to go after it.
Yep. And they see what the work you're putting in. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
And I always like to give people their flowers while they're here and can smell them. So this is not goodbye. This is see you later. Thank you for coming by. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Cartier trunk show next Saturday at Destois. That's DETWAH.
Yes, Destois Luxury Eyewear.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
313.
Absolutely. We got to add the 313 on there because we our original D. Okay. All right. Thank you. Y'all just hold on just a second. We are going to just take a brief break as we have our second guest join us soon. I'm glad I'm glad y'all waited for us. Thank you. We had to, shift a little bit. So thank you to those who are still tapped in. Welcome back to the second part of Rocky's Reality. And I love how things just always come full circle because my guest was one of my early PR clients. And we got some work in. We was doing a damn thing, baby. With Cheddar Boys and Off the Porch. So shout out to Ronnie Kirk as well of Cheddar Boy Films. But I got a Detroit OG with me, y'all. I got to be careful here. This is a Detroit OG here. One of the originals. Streetlord Rook. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Rocky. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. But I know you as Kwende though, y'all. His given name, his government name is Kwende Ried. Welcome to the show. Filmmaker, music mogul, community.
Yeah, I try to do my community.
Community.
Back.
You teaching them.
The most important part.
They need to listen to you. They really do, because you got a lot of knowledge.
I try. I feel like we need more support though. Like
you as a community activist saying, you mean you?
I think all of the people, like, we need more support for the kids. They got the kid takeover going on right now.
Lord.
But we need more support from the city for like helping these kids, like giving them something to do. They don't got nothing to do. So
what are your thoughts on Mayor Sheffield, like her whole plan that she's trying to put into place? Like, I don't know what I thought she had met with them and they were going to do like a committee thing, and it seemed like they had laid out a plan for what they would have to do. But is it just maybe it's taking a while to implement or what?
I don't know, but whoever those kids are that's organizing this, those are some phenomenal kids. Because to be able to lead
the teen takeovers.
This many people and get them somewhere to have fun or whatever they doing, like those kids are phenomenal. Those talents need to be home because they're leaders. They might be leading kids to do something where bad stuff happens, but they're definitely leaders. They know how to market. They know something, and that's a skill that need to be honed because it works in business. But we don't look at it like that. We looking at it from the negative standpoint. But those kids who putting that together are some very bright individuals to be able to pull.
This is my thing. Like I agree, but two things can be true at the same time. I don't want to see your ass on top of the bus stop, though. That's my issue with it. I get it, and we need to give our kids something to do, but I also feel like it's a parental accountability thing too. I'm not blaming it all on the city. I think like as parents, we have to be accountable too, because my son is 15 and he knows damn well we will skin him alive if he would be downtown, because he's been downtown, but you on top of a bus thing or you taking stuff out of a store, like it's like a limit. My thing is, I get that they need activities, but also it needs to be, as parents, you can't just let your kid be out here wilding.
Okay, so what about when the kids in Ann Arbor did it after Michigan won the national championship, and they was burning up the buildings and burning up stuff? I can't say burning up the buildings, but they were setting fires.
Yeah.
It wasn't the big outroar when the
but are they doing that every weekend though? Like these kids, the teen takeovers is, and I get what you're saying, because Ann Arbor is a liberal town. That we know why it is, because it's rich folks and mostly white kids doing it up there. It's okay for them.
So like, don't make it like when our kids do it, we're the worst kids in the world.
No, I don't think it's bad, but I think it's like
all
bad
of our
decisions.
parents is not doing what they supposed to do. Kids are going to be kids too. Like, I'm sure me, you, and people, we've done some things that our parents don't know that we shouldn't have done.
This is true.
And today we probably like, man, we was on some bullshit.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, because I just feel like it's, so what's the solution then?
Man, more activities, more things for kids to do.
Like roller rinks. We ain't got no arcades.
We ain't got nothing. What do we have for the kids to do?
Yeah. I mean, we have opened up some community centers, haven't we?
I mean, it's not enough where kids are doing a lot of community stuff. Like it's summertime now. When I remember when I was in school, like after graduation, you was going to Cedar Point. Do kids still do that?
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know.
Or you have senior picnic.
Yeah,
like kids still do that. Like, it was the same thing though. Like senior picnic was
skip day. We would skip. Skip
day was the same thing. A bunch of kids getting together, having a good time. It probably, it's probably changed a little bit, but the times have changed. We don't know what it's like to grow up as a kid today.
Yeah.
They have so much access to everything. Like,
yeah, everything it's not like you said, it's not like we wasn't wild. We just didn't have social media.
Yeah, it might have been wild. 10 times.
Yeah.
If we had social media and Twitter, like
Joe, like, listen, I get it. And as a social worker and as a parent, I just feel I have mixed feelings. I get what you're saying, and you're right. When the white folks kids do it, it's okay. And I totally and that's unfortunate. And I hate I have to tell my son as a black young man, you can't do certain shit that other kids do, especially being in the bird. And we raise our son. That's my fear at times when he's out. I'm like, police are gonna see you a certain way. People are gonna look at you a certain way, especially because he's 6'3" and he's 15.
Oh yeah.
So that's my concern. I'm like, don't be
you
out there.
Be mindful how you talk to the police.
Yeah, but I hate that. But it's not fair. So, but that's why I'm glad, and kudos to you for people like you who are going and speaking to youth who have things such as Detroit Film Club.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. That is one of the things, by the way, that kids can be doing.
Yeah. I mean, we just trying to bridge the gap and teach the kids there's other opportunities and there are other way and things you could do with your time than doing some negativity. You know, you can learn a skill that can go on, you can make money and create a valuable living for yourself, you know, and you can do something fun, make a movie and just jail. Like I've seen very young kids, they got potentials to be great directors that I've seen and worked with at a very young age already. So it's just honing the talents that our kids be given that a lot of times they don't get a chance to hone based on their financial background or family background where they not able to do certain things. Where if a kid have a skill, if he's interested in music, a lot of people can't get the kid piano lessons or they can't get the kid drum lessons. So
can't just rent a studio, can't just get studio time. Yeah.
I feel like just we have to treat our community more like a community and help one another so we all can grow. Because a lot of times we be thinking we better than the next person because we got a nice car and they don't got a nice car. Oh, but if we all live in the same block and our kids go all to the same school, we all the same. We ain't outclassed each other. We all right here together. So we need to take care of our community. Like this is our community. We can't be littering. We can't be messing up the houses. We can't go do all this bullshit because this is where we all live.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
that's
so
true.
It's like,
so how did you get to this mindset? Because if you know, let act like I'm someone who's meeting you for the first time and don't know your history, know who you are. I know who you are. Okay. I know who you are, but let give people a snapshot because this is national, international. So y'all, this is Kwende, Streetlord Rook. He did give a snapshot.
I mean, I grew up in the projects on Section 8. You know, my grandmother raised me. My mom was in and out of jail. My dad in and out of jail. So I know both sides, you know, and I wound up hustling, trying to figure it out. But really, I was hustling, trying to figure it out because it was nobody around to come be like, look, you can get just as much money over here in construction. Like the guy who got the construction company who building homes that's making a ton of money, he don't come back to the hood to show the kids like, listen, you can have all that same stuff legally. We never get to see him, but we see Ray down the block with the Benz, so we want to be like Ray.
And he getting it quicker. Because us going to school, that's going to take me a little longer to get to the money. If I go to construction school, I'm not going to get it as quick. I think that's part of the issue too. Kids want that. We you know, that young mentality we have. We want it quick. And as we get older, we realize you gotta grind for it.
But I think if we saw it, we wouldn't do it like that. Like whether it's quick or not, we don't see it. Like we don't see no stockbrokers in the hood.
Yeah.
We don't see no architects.
Yeah.
The construction workers that we see is probably the low end carpenters. And no disrespect to a carpenter, they make good money.
Right, but
or we might see the low end plumber. And I don't mean any disrespect by that, but I don't mean like there are plumbers that get contracts from the cities or hospitals that make millions of dollars. But we don't
see that.
We don't see the developer that's developed a community from construction. So we don't even aspire to be these type of people because we don't know. And I feel like the lack of knowledge and the lack of education and the lack of successful people coming back to the hood to let these people know. Like, I never saw nobody at career day like telling me about a construction business. It was never no stockbrokers at my career day. Now we did have a firefighter, here
a police officer,
a police officer here and there, but
a teacher maybe. So when did you? Is that what led you to become a? I always want to ask though, where does Streetlord Rook come from? How many Street Lords is it? First of all, it's a lot of y'all.
So out of the Street Lords, my cousin started the Street Lords.
In what year?
Sure, I was.
This is 90 what? Back in the day.
That might have been like 92 because the original group, maybe one member rapped with us on the CD that the public know. A couple of them went to jail. Just it didn't work out. And then my cousin, I gotta give him his credit. He came back like, nah, man, let's do this rap thing, man. He was telling how dope Blade was, and Jesse, he used to run with my cousin Brick, and they knew each other. So he like, get that guy that you could rap. And then Blade knew one, and so on and so forth. And my cousin Yacht and the guy Vito from the original Street Lords, he was like a cousin through family. So it just all gelled. And I was like the youngest one out the bunch. So, so I was rookie. And then it just stuck like Rooks for short. So, and I think it was just a bunch of competitive guys trying to figure it out. You know, we were hustling, trying to figure it out, just trying to get out the ghetto. Like, that was the goal. Like, the legacy and all the things that happened behind it. We wasn't thinking about none of that when we were going through the motion. We were just trying to create music, get better, and get a deal. Like, granted, we had got offered deals and things like that, but we were making a lot of money. Where it was like, oh man, we ain't $1 million. That ain't nothing. Like, we need and it just didn't work out. And then it was a lot of, how can I put this the nicest way? It was a lot of ignorance, because
I mean, you could say bullshit or what? I mean, just
like, we just didn't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just not knowing the music business or just not knowing
the business of music for real.
Yeah, we didn't know.
It's more than just getting on the mic.
Because if we would have taken a deal, even if we took a bad deal, like, this is how I view things today. If we would have took a bad deal, Blade may have never gotten killed. Because we could have put the records out and been national celebrities. And then we could have did it again.
And he wouldn't have been in the hood. You saying he wouldn't have been?
Yeah, all of this stuff would have probably never taken place because it would have just been that much bigger. But we were so focused on the money at the time, like, that ain't nothing. We never even thought about, well, we can renegotiate on the next deal and get more money. Yeah, no different than Drake is doing today.
Right. Well, you don't know. You don't know.
Or 50 Cent, like. The first deals that those guys took, most rappers, the first deal was probably not
terrible.
A good deal. Terrible. So we were looking like, man, we get money. That ain't no.
Yeah.
And
you weren't looking at the longevity of it.
No,
just right now. So what shifted? Blade's death is obviously was a cultural shift for the city, and I'm sure it shifted y'all lives too. And just to this day, how his name just still rings, it makes an impact. So. How did things shift for you after was that part of what contributed to the mindset you have now? Like, I gotta, shift some things. I gotta get more legit with it. I gotta get.
No, I was, to be honest, like, even when I was 18 and I was hustling, I started a pet shop. I was just trying whatever to get out of street life, where there's pet shop, clothes, movies, whatever. I was just trying to figure it out because, like I said, my mom had been charged with federal prison. My dad been to federal prison. So I kind of knew you got to do something different. It was just a matter of time. And I was really, by the time I got indicted, I had stopped hustling before I got indicted. But
they was bringing up old shit.
Yeah, they was always bringing it up anyway. So I've always just wanted to be successful. So the best thing happened to me was going to prison. I'll just be 1,000% honest. Like going to prison, I was able to meet different people that had way more money than I had, and we were making millions of dollars very young. But there were businessmen there that had hundreds of millions, where they was able to, where I was able to learn the stock market. I was locked up with the guy on the Enron case, Daniel Bailey. Like he was worth like 80 million, and we would talk every day about the stock market.
Wow.
And
you just soaking up that knowledge.
Yeah, because I knew like I ain't went in jail trying to meet no connects and all of that. I was like, look, I'm gonna do something different, and I'm gonna figure it out. So it was, jail is like, you could go learn whatever you want to learn. Like you could be a better criminal, or you can learn some shit to do some shit different. And I just kind of like took that time to soak up as much knowledge as I could from different people from all walks of life, because it was all different kind of people in prison with me that was far more wealthier than drug dealers. It was guys who owned insurance companies that had hundreds of millions, where you would see them buying airplanes from jail. So it was just a different experience. And then going to prison, like that shit was just fraud. Like I just learned a lot about the justice system. Like that shit ain't really justice.
It
like,
ain't. It's the criminal legal system. Ain't no
like,
justice for us. So when you got out, you that made you be like, look, I'm gonna be on my shit now. Is that when you started saying I'm shifting into movies?
No. I had shot a movie before I went to prison. I shot the movie Envy.
Oh, okay.
Before I went to prison. No, it's just all of the shit that we look up to growing up in the streets. Like all of this keep it game, all of that shit is fake. Like all of this code that so minimum people live by, that shit is fake. Like, I mean, everybody, when you break that shit down, everybody be fucking telling. Like, it's unfortunate, but I'm just keeping it real. That shit is fake. Like that code that I grew up by, it was embedded in me from my parents. Like, oh, you don't never tell, but
you don't snitch. Like snitches get stitches.
But
end up in ditches.
Was fake. Like I grew up believing a fucking lie, like a mirage. Like that's so that was more of the hard feeling. It was like, this shit ain't real. Like you don't get no reward for this shit. Like you go to everybody act like they tough. Oh, I'll never tell, and then they get caught and tell, and then everybody go to jail, and then you just come back home and you start all over broke, and you gotta figure it out. Like that's just some bullshit. Like that shit corny. So after I had got indicted, I had an attorney named Margaret Rayburn, and she was like, I was telling her like the time frame that they was saying I did all this drugs. Like I knew I had quit before then. She was like, "Oh, you think this is fair?"
Especially as a black man, right? Right? Like, yeah. Like, no, yeah.
So she like,
it ain't no justice for you.
So when she gave me the rundown, like how it works, I was just like, yeah, I got bamboozled. Like,
yeah.
She was like, this is really not fair. She was like, look, it's gonna be like all white jury. It's gonna be all white people. They gonna believe what the police say. The police gonna say you sold marijuana. You're gonna have a couple of friends come in here and say you sold marijuana. And she was like, it's gonna be you saying you didn't. And she was like, who you think they're gonna believe?
And that's what and so that lends to that line in your song with your one of your newest tracks, the one with Babyface Ray, where you said, I went to jail for selling marijuana and now it's legal. Ain't that some shit?
So like on our case, they probably took $10 million worth of shit. Like they took $10 million worth of property, money. They seized a ton of stuff on our case. And then now Burner sells cookies.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, and here it is. I got a felony that can't get expunged. It had to be a pardon by the president because it's federal. God. And then they're like, oh, felons can't carry guns. Like, and then we have a felon in the White House.
Listen, or we got kids still shooting up schools.
Like
ridiculous.
So, and then they want to give reparations to the people who attacked the White House. And it's like, wait a minute.
It's sickening. Bullshit.
Like, where is the man?
It's insane. It's a lot of insane shit happening for real.
Yeah,
so let's talk about Cheddar Boy Films.
Okay.
So that was an extension of Cheddar Boy Records?
Yeah, I've always been doing music. So here it is.
And we're going to get into y'all. Kwende can sing, y'all. Y'all know him as a hip hop rapper or whatever. But shout out to Chris, she sent me the clip of his cake season. And you definitely caking with somebody on there. Because I said, what? So she inboxed me. I said, oh, so I hear the singing, right, Joe? And I'm like, okay, you be waiting for the rapper to come in. Like, okay, come in with the verse. And I'm like, I said, oh, it's still singing. So I inboxed her. I said, who is singing? She said, that's Kwende. I said, he can sing? Yeah, but first, let's talk about Cheddar. We're going to get into that. But let's talk about Cheddar Boy music becoming Cheddar Boy Films.
Well, like I got a ton of music that I probably never have released. But what happened was I got a publishing check. And I'm like, damn, I made this much money for my music. I'm like, I don't even be promoting this shit. So I'm like, man, I got to start dropping this shit. Mm-hmm. And I just know the value of publishing because my stepdad owned the rights to the James Brown record, It's a Man's World. So I'm big on
you realize the paperwork you had to do to get your money.
No, see, I've just always known like ownership, publishing is big money because like when he owned it, we would get quarterly checks. So when I seen at the end of the year, I got a check from Song Trust. I'm like, damn, man, you made this much money and you don't promote this. So I'm like, well, shit, I got to hurry up and start putting out. Because if it's just sitting on my computer, I ain't making no money.
Right.
But so I got to start releasing this music to get my extra money. So
that was Cheddar Boy music.
Yeah, that was like the lost tapes, and I got a bunch more lost tapes that hasn't come out.
Okay, and that's out now.
Yeah, lost tapes out now. I got a song on Bayface Ray. It's playing on the radio. It's playing in several different markets. I got an R&B song playing on the radio too. So
but wait, what led to Cheddar Boy Films though?
I was doing movies. I was at Too Short Studio on the first Streetlord album. It was a guy named Calvin, and he was trying to get Too Short to do a movie. And I'm like, and he was trying to sell Too Short to do like a pimp movie with Bruce.
Oh my God.
And,
that would have been good.
A bunch of comedians. And he was telling Short about it. And Short probably was like reluctant to do it at the time. I don't know. But when he said how much it cost, I was thinking like, shit, I got that kind of money at home. As soon as I get back, I'm going to be shooting a movie. And I shot Envy. Like, granted, Envy went way over budget. It was a disaster, to be honest, but it wound up coming out, did pretty well. But I just had the bug for making movies and creating intellectual properties that could last a long time, that's produce residual income. So that's really what it's about. Like, even today, when I see artists sell their catalog, I feel like they be making bad decisions because no disrespect to white people. I mean this in the nicest way as far as like music business, because black people have been getting taken advantage of music for a very long time.
Yeah.
So if white people are willing to, or white companies or whoever are willing to give you $80 million for your publishing, how much is it really worth? And if somebody gonna give you $80 million for something, it gotta be worth more.
Yeah, that's the same thing Master P said as why he didn't why he decided to remain independent. I think somebody was trying to buy No Limit Records, and he was like, "Shit, if y'all offering this, then that must mean y'all know it's worth 3-4 times that."
Yeah. So
hold on to
So if you like study like the most successful people, like when you look at Michael Jackson. He was buying everybody.
Yeah, somebody just said, Bobby said that Michael Jackson learned music right early. Right, that's why he was mad he bought the Beatles.
Yeah, so
it was bad.
But
what a Beatles catalog.
If you notice, that part of the business is never talked about.
Yeah, that's why I said
they're not showing how the money is made or whatever. They just buy the publishing. So I'm just big on having this ownership, having these intellectual properties. Even if I never see it go big as I would want it to go, you never know, because somebody could come along and sample the song 30 years from now. Right. No different than what happened in the Jack Harlow case with the dude Cadillac Dale or whatever with the I Don't Like the Whips and Chains record that wound up going #1. And he was still able to make money off of it, you know. So that's what it's all about.
That's the key. So is that part of what you do with Detroit Film Club, teaching kids like that business part of it, how they can make films and make money, or talk a little bit about that? Because is that with you and Ronnie? Are y'all doing that together?
Yeah, yep. We haven't got detailed on the money side. It's been more of the creation side and let them know that they have the opportunity to make money.
Okay.
It haven't been no in-depth teaching on publishing and copyrights and things of that nature.
So is it classes ongoing, or how does it work?
Yeah, it works. It's a summer program. So we do it all summer. And we've probably worked with over 300 kids over the last.
Oh, I love it. I love it. They need to see that. I'm glad you the example. They need to see that.
Right,
they do. You a good guy, Rook. You so chill.
I try to be.
You was one of my less problematic clients. Like you was, you was real 100. I really respect you and want to give you your flowers and kudos.
Thanks
to what you've done and
mean,
the wisdom
you did a great job for me.
Yeah,
I appreciate the work you did and how hard you was fighting for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I could see, I was raised with the work ethic, and y'all, I could see that y'all had integrity behind your work.
Yeah, I try that.
You were honest about, this is what I used to do, this is what's happening, this was going on, and this is how I came from that. And I love how you're not trying, but you are setting that example. Like he got his daughter to graduate from Stanford, so obviously you doing something right. Your kids,
I got 3 college.
Listen, so obviously they you send some type of example.
Like, I don't never want to be like my kids' mother, even though they're all different from. They are phenomenal women, even though we don't get along, all of them, and we work together to raise our kids, but they have done their part. Yeah. So big ups to them, because when I was away, they had to step up and buckle down and double down and be mom and dad. So hats off to them. Like, I probably don't give them enough credit, but they were phenomenal women to be able to hold it down during that time period when I was away. So, shout out to Shayla, shout out to Vanetta. They did a great job with my oldest daughters, and then my younger kids' moms are doing a great job too. Like, even though I might not see eye to eye with one of them, she's done a great job with my son.
Yeah.
And then my Keisha, she's done a phenomenal job with my daughter. So,
All right, but you obviously have been present as well for your kids as much as possible. I could tell that, and I respect that.
I'm a real dad.
Yeah, happy early Father's Day.
I'm a real dad. Like, I'm participating. So
absolutely. No, but that's part of what I saw, and just you and Ronnie. I saw the mutual respect y'all have for each other and how y'all stay out of each other's way. Y'all respect how y'all compliment each other. I saw that when we were working together. So is it y'all making another movie soon, or what?
We got 2 TV series finna come out shortly, so we working.
So I remember you was talking about like a romance or something, a love story.
That movie came out though. So that movie's called Real Love. It got Mojo Brooks in it, Nina Monroe. New star Yvette, Jermaine Brown, Simone. It's dope. Like, it's a lot of.
Is it out now on Tubi?
It's out now on Tubi. Called Real Love.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's a good, funny love story. Like,
Yeah, I love you multi-talented. That's that Aquarius. Y'all be doing 50, 11 things, just like my mama. She do so many things. And I want to play the clip, Joe, because it blew my mind. Like, you don't look like you sound like this. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was really impressed. Like, I said, so this is mine off Cake Season.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I gotta hear it first, because I can't hear it, but I can tell you.
Right,
I got 3 R&B records out right now. Mine, Be Careful Who You Love, and Long Sex.
Yeah, that was what I said. He got some more freaky dicky shit.
Love made me this way. I got my heart like money. I don't have love, I don't play about mine. That's why I say you mine. I'd rather argue, fight, crash out than let somebody touch mine. Call it toxic, call it crazy, but it's mine and you mine. I don't play about you, understand. You mine, can't nobody have your mind. I ain't gotta talk, you're mine. You mine, for real, I don't play about you. I get jealous, I don't know how to chill. You mine, I mean it, you mine. I don't shit, I don't split, I don't deal. You mine.
Okay, I like that.
So you like that, right?
You are putting your Mac down. Come on now.
I really got some great R&B records.
Yeah. Now, is that inspired by a specific lady? Is it or just somebody you thinking about?
I'm just creative. I don't want to say like I write all type of music, country music.
I like.
I write records for girls. I write just a writer.
Yeah.
So
Because as opposed to and y'all know I just like to shine a spotlight on that because we know you mainly as Streetlord Rook, the rapper, but you actually multi-talented. So I love that. Yeah. Salute to you.
I've been an artist. Like I paint, draw. Probably don't do that as much as because artists don't make a lot of money. So I'm probably money driven when it comes to a lot of different things. But, so I paint, draw, write music. I've been in everything. I just try to get my talents out there.
I love that.
Work a little harder.
Yeah, I love that. So years from now, is that 20 years from now when hopefully you're not dead and gone, but like 20 years from now or years from now. Just like we speak about other people who've left a legacy. What is the legacy you want people to say that you've left?
I got a lot more work to do. Like, legacy. I mean, like, I don't be bragging or talking about all my accomplishments or all the things I've done because people will probably be shocked. So I'll probably take the modest roles of that. But people who know me will be like, man, you should tell your story. But I'm trying to build something like Disney, at the end of the day. Like, it's way bigger than what I've done. Like, I got so much more that I want to do. Like, we got to inspire a lot of people to do great things. Like, it's going to be bigger. It's bigger than me. Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's why I'm glad the future generation, we got to,
If I can inspire people to try to go be great and pursue their dreams, that's what it's all about. Like, inspiring other people to just try it. Even though you come from the hood or the ghetto, you can go far just trying because it ain't no such thing as you can't. Like, I done been all over the world and I'm really just like a kid from the projects. I'm plumbing in everything.
Right. And especially now with where we at now, like we come from the generation, wasn't no social media, wasn't no internet. Listen, I shit, we had to get called waiting at one point. Like we had to get on the bus. You had to open up the fire hydrant to get cool in the summer. Like we had no pool. We for real. So it's like today I was at this summit and the lady said it's not about excuses. What did she say? No excuses. Oh my gosh, it's leaving me. But she was pretty much saying, don't make excuses, just make a way.
And that's
just gotta make a way.
That's more so what I've been on my whole life. Like, we ain't gonna talk about the problems, we're gonna talk about the solutions.
Yeah.
How we gonna figure this out? And that goes with everything. I'm a firm believer of you get out what you put in. You don't put nothing in, you ain't getting nothing out. So if you're trying to be the best drug dealer and you keep putting the work in, you're gonna be good. You're trying to be the best student and get all A's, you put the work in, doing your homework, you're gonna be good. You're trying to put the work in on the basketball court and you keep shooting jumpers and you out there every day, you're gonna get better. So you get out what you put in. If you studying film and you writing every day and you working on your craft, you shooting as many videos as you can, you'll become a better filmmaker. So you get out what you put in, whether it's being a publicist, whatever you're doing, you put the work in, I guarantee you're going to get something out. Now, if you don't put shit in, it ain't going to be nothing in return.
Yeah. How do you deal with people? One last question. How do you deal with people who envy what you do and envy, because I'm sure it's a lot of people who probably look and think like on the outside, or he got it this way. How do you deal with, because like you said, we've had to unlearn a lot of mentality.
I mean, this one thing I'll tell you. My daughter has learned this faster than me. And it's really like, if the people are not going in the direction you want to go, then you should be cutting their ass off.
Yeah. You got to have a discernment. Yeah.
It's that simple. Like, if you know somebody ain't going in the direction where you were trying to go, cut their ass off. Because eventually you're going to cut them off anyway. They're going to do some bullshit. They're going to do something.
To reveal.
Like some bullshit. Like, so, and pay attention to the signs. Like, you have the signs for a reason. Like, everybody had that person that they let slide. Or they let, you knew they said some sucker shit or some weirdo shit.
Yep.
And you like,
faking like they was joking.
Or you be like, oh, that's just them. Or like, no, cut they motherfucking asses off. As soon as they do some bullshit, your life gonna be easier because you're gonna cut their asses off anyway. It might take you 5 more years or 7 more bullshit incidents when you know there was some bullshit long ago. So that's one thing I've been working on right now. Oh, okay. All right, I see you. You this type of person. Get your weird ass on.
Right.
Like, you gonna do some weird shit. I ain't giving nobody no chances to keep doing weird shit. You do some weird shit, that's who you are.
Yep.
Like, get your weird ass on. So that's where I'm at today.
Well, where can people follow you? What you want people? What's coming up next? What's
coming up next? We got Good Ass Day coming out.
That's Cheddar Boy Films.
Good Ass Day. Boy Films. Good Ass Day. Top of the City coming out. Cheddar Boy Films. Game Night. Cheddar Boy Films.
Which is going to be a series.
Good Ass Day.
Okay.
Top of the City.
Those are series.
Those are series. We got Game Night. We working on something with some kids, a much bigger project called How to Make a Tubi Movie, and got some bigger names attached to it.
Lost Tapes is out now. Cake Season.
I'm probably releasing volume 2 on both of them, Cake Season and Lost Tapes, real soon. I got some other stuff I'm working on. I don't want to make the announcements yet, but end of July, it should be ready. And I have something big and it's going to be different. So we're just staying busy. You know, I've probably been chilling a little bit lately, or seem like I'm chilling because I had like a lot of deaths in my family, like close to me, like in the last 2 years. So it's just really just taking some time off just to appreciate life and appreciate different people, you know? So some of it was hard to get over. Like 6 close family members died back to back. So.
Oh, wow.
Like all my grandmother kids has passed away now. Like people that was like really, really close to me. Like we have friends and family, but we have those real people that you grew up with your whole life that you really count on. So it's tough when you lose those type of people.
Yeah,
like, it's different. So I've experienced, like I've lost my mom and dad and my grandmother young, and then I just recently lost a lot of other close people to me. So just kind of been chilling.
My condolences.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to take time for yourself.
Yeah.
And the older we get, you got to be like, okay, decompressing for a moment, tapping out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, where can people find you and follow you?
Streetlord Rook on Instagram, Streetlord Rook on TikTok, Streetlord Rook on Facebook. I forgot what it is on X.
It's so many.
Yeah, I can't keep up. Like, I'm on Instagram though. Like, somebody hit me up on Instagram, I pretty much respond to everybody unless they just on some negative foolishness or something. I was gonna like tune that out. Like, but other than that, I respond to pretty much everybody.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Rook, for coming on. It was an honor and a pleasure as always.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you, everyone, for watching Rocky's Reality. Next week, we're going to have another Detroit legend, Swifty McVay. Are you familiar with Swifty McVay?
Yeah.
So he'll be here next week. I think he dropped something with Exhibit and Ice-T. I'm like, damn, got them together. So, yeah, right? Okay, I think it's called Nightmare. So we're going to continue with Black Music Month. And again, thank you all for watching. And make sure y'all follow Streetlord Rook. And also make sure you check out that Cartier trunk show. You got some Cartiers? You got some buffs?
No buffs. But I have several pair of Cartiers. And
wait a minute, aren't they the same thing? Am I color? Ain't buffs?
No.
One of the styles is buffs.
Yeah.
See, y'all know. See, I'm broke. I don't be buying that stuff. Lord
I
Jesus.
don't know. When is the
so
Cartier
buffs
trunk?
are a type of Cartier, Joe. Okay, get me together.
I mean,
okay. All right.
I'll be feeling like.
But shout out to the Queen of Cartier.
Streetlords made Cartier popular. They don't show enough appreciation for the Streetlords in Detroit to me. Like, the people do,
but Cartier does it, or
not just Cartier. Like the city of Detroit doesn't show the Streetlords enough appreciation, and I'm just gonna say
just
it.
Period.
Like, I mean, you gotta think for the culture of Detroit.
Yeah.
When you think of Detroit, you think of the boss up, the Streetlords, the jury. Yeah. You think of a lot of things where they got boss up Cam at the Piston game.
Yeah.
And I've seen them give away Spirit of Detroit awards to everybody but the Streetlords. So at some point, I seen Cardi B get a Spirit of Detroit award.
Oh my God!
It's like, come on, man.
You know what? That's a legitimate beef. We gonna have to work on that.
I mean,
I might have to holler at somebody at the mayor's office about that.
I love Cardi B, so it's not a shot at Cardi B or nothing like that.
Yeah, but I guess it's the principle of it.
I mean, but you see them come do the dance, and they don't never talk about the
that it was Blade Icewood who that originated from. Them kids don't even know.
It's kind of distasteful sometimes. So you know. It's just distasteful. That's it.
Oh my gosh, they don't know no better. Bless their hearts. They don't know what they're doing, Lord. But you know what? I want to see a documentary on Detroit culture. We need to put that together. I really think because there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't realize that's gone worldwide. That's due to Detroit, and even Detroit, we don't realize how the scene has been created and the foundation built on certain people. Yeah. Maybe we need to do a documentary, Cheddar Boy Films.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're gonna do the Streetlord documentary. I can promise you that's gonna come. But I'm gonna get the Streetlord documentary done.
Oh yes,
it's work.
Please reach back out when you do. Please,
I'm gonna get the Streetlord documentary.
Yes,
done. And you know,
I would love to let me put my tap in. I would love to get the exclusive on that. Please be back in touch. Because I'm all about giving our legends and elders they do, baby. Because we be forgetting, kids be forgetting. Yeah. You know, they be forgetting. So, because I'm sure Babyface Ray was so honored to work with you because he's part of the newer generation. Like, for real.
Ray's dope, super dope guy. Like, super dope. We had a great time in the studio. Like, our studio session was dope. Like, seeing him work, he's a phenomenal talent. Like, super dope. I've worked with a lot of those guys. Big ups to all of them, from 4-2 Doug, T Grizzly to Ray, Sada, Skilla, Payroll, you know, it's a Baby Money. The list goes on and on. Like, anybody I forgot, please know I appreciate what you're doing. I love you guys putting on for the city. GT, big ups to GT. You know, I rock with those.
I love it. I love to hear when y'all getting along.
You know, I'm always getting along.
But you stay out the way pretty much, though, too. You
try to.
You like, I'm not about to be all about that. But thank you, everyone, for watching. We will see you next week. Take care. Have a good night.